cockpit. It's the Tom Leykis Show.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No! I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of our program. We appreciate it. Here we are together again on the radio. Many of you know my rags to riches story in the radio business, and I have said this before, and I will say it again, that the ability to save and invest money has been as important to my financial future as the ability to earn money. I have amassed a fortune in the millions, partly because I've been very successful in the radio business, partly because I have saved it and properly invested it. Something of which I'm proud. And many of you have written to me many times to ask me for investment advice. Now, I'm not an investment counselor necessarily, and I don't do an investment talk show. That's not what we do here. Many of you, though, have written to me asking for advice. I'll give you one little sliver, and I'm giving it to you for a reason, which you'll see in a second. A website that I subscribe to, and I pay $109 a year to be a member. That sounds like a lot of money, but I made it back the first day. It's called Morningstar.com. Morningstar is a company based in Chicago that has a team of analysts who analyze over 10,000 mutual funds. And you can see every little bit of information about these funds, and it's a good way to help you choose from over 10,000 mutual funds and kind of get down to the ones you need. And it has helped me make a lot of money. So I belong to this website for a long time. I don't have any financial interest in it. I don't even know if you can have a financial interest in it. I think it's a privately held company. But because I am on their mailing list, I receive all kinds of mail. Usually the mail is telling me about changes in management at particular mutual funds or mutual fund companies, or they tell me about the ongoing mutual fund scandal, or they recommend certain stocks to me, or tell me not to buy certain stocks or to sell certain stocks. You get the idea. Well, over the weekend, I received an email from Morningstar.com, and maybe you guys can help me with this, short of calling Morningstar themselves and asking about this. This is the email I received from Morningstar.com announcing the newest addition to our Morningstar self-study investing workshops. The latest one is called The Busy Woman's Plan for Investing Success. That's right. Now they go on to tell you that you can download the entire workshop, take the course at home. It's $15. You learn at your own pace. It's a variety of investing topics. You can take it anywhere. You can improve your portfolio immediately. And the latest one is called The Busy Woman's Plan for Investing Success. Now, here's my question for you. Last I looked, money did not have a vagina or breasts or a penis. Last I looked, money was asexual, gender neutral. It's green and it's made of paper, and Some of us have more than others. Why do women need a specific plan for their investing success? The main reason women do not succeed in investing is the following. Women do not succeed at saving money because women do not believe in saving money. It's the Prince Charming theory. Women believe in spending as much as possible, imagining that one day Prince Charming will ride in on his white horse, sweep her up there, and take her off into the future, and where he will then eventually pay off the MasterCard bill, the Visa bill, the American Express bill, the Discover bill, the student loans, the car loans, the house loans, the personal loans. The Prince Charming who rides in will eventually pay for every trip to Cabo, every girl's night out, all of the clothing, purses, and accessories that have been purchased on credit over the years to attract a sucker. And that is why most women in their 20s, early 30s, don't have two nickels to rub together, because they are waiting for Prince Charming to ride in and sweep them off their feet and sweep up their debts at the same time. Now, that is the only difference, I think, between men and women. Men do invest and save, and most women do not. Most women spend. Women spend waiting for a man who has saved. All those years, she was going to Cabo for the girls' weekend and vacation sex. Poindexter has been at home working late nights in the IT department, saving up. And ultimately, he's supposed to take his savings and pay off Cinderella's debts. Now, I've just explained that whole thing to you in about 7 minutes. How much of a workshop do you really need for this? And I've talked about this before. There was an edition of Money magazine called Money for Women. And now this, The Busy Woman's Plan for Investing Success. Are these things really necessary?
1-800-5800-TOM.
Really?
1-800-5800-866.
I want to have a threesome. And he says no. I told him I want to watch him have sex with another woman. He told me no.
Maybe he'd like to watch you have sex with me.
Maybe.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. This is Trisha on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. I just wanted to call and let you know that your point about women not being able to save is completely true. As far as like my mother and my sisters and any other woman that I pretty much know, they don't know how to save, except for maybe a couple. But I myself have never had a credit card for the fact that I know I would let it get out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to let you know that there are some women out there who, yes, we can't save, but I don't let it get to the point where I'm waiting for somebody to come and take care of me, to take care of it.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Now, let me tell you my point of view. There's probably a guy out there who will do this.
Okay.
But let me tell you my point of view.
Sure.
And I have broken up with women over this. It's like, when you have debt, a lot of that money was spent on buying shoes and handbags and clothing, lingerie, sex toys, vacations with the girls where you met other guys and banged them. In other words, you've been piling up this debt, waiting for some guy to come along and pay it. My attitude, some other guy got the benefit of that.
To the point where I'm waiting for somebody to come and take care of me, to take care of it.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Now, let me tell you my point of view. There's probably a guy out there who will do this.
Okay.
But let me tell you my point of view.
Sure.
And I have broken up with women over this. It's like, when you have debt, a lot of that money was spent on buying shoes and handbags and clothing, lingerie, sex toys, vacations with the girls where you met other guys and banged them. In other words, you've been piling up this debt, waiting for some guy to come along and pay it. My attitude, some other guy got the benefit of that. So my attitude is, any woman who's got debts, I'm out.
Well, maybe just to help other women, I myself, I do buy shoes, I do buy clothes, and I do go on trips, but I go when I have the cash to do it. I don't just go and charge it and then have to pay for it later. I save out my money to do that and to go shopping.
But you know that most women don't do that.
Most women do not know. And I just want to let you know that.
And on top of that, those who go to college
Mm-hmm.
Those women have student loans that they expect Prince Charming will ultimately pay.
I had a girlfriend, actually, that had 2 checking accounts through college, one to live off of and one for the bars.
There we go.
And that one kind of got out of control on her.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's true.
Well, you have a good day, Tom.
Well, thank you, Tricia. You too. 1-800-5800-TOM. Michael on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Michael.
Hey, yes. I wanted to disagree with you, actually. I'm a professional in the financial services field, and I don't know that I could say that bad saving is gender-specific.
Really?
Yeah, well, just based upon my experience. I mean, I'm not...
All right, so how many of your customers are young women?
Not actually what I was going to follow up with. I don't work with that many people who are young and in their 20s, only because in the early part of my career I tried to do that. And my experience is really people who are under the age of 30 are really not awake about this kind of thing at all, men and women. So I don't have a lot of experience with women in their early 20s, mid-20s, that kind of thing.
And I'd be willing to bet that most of your female clients tend to be older. Not just older than 30, older than 45.
I would say probably the average age is around 40, give or take. I will say this. I think that it's not so much something that's gender-specific. I think it's culturally specific.
How so?
Certain cultures save very, very well. For example, Asian cultures. Saving is very, very encouraged. I think primarily people that are born and raised here are the people who are not very good at it, at least in my experience.
Right. Well, then why, besides the marketing technique that is clear here, do women need seminars in women's investing? Or why do we need a magazine that they tried Money for Women?
They don't, I don't think. But I think, by the same token, anything that stimulates people into thinking about investing, albeit wrapped in a particular package, I think anything that does that is a good thing.
You know, are you like I am, what they recently did to the Wall Street Journal, putting little pastel colors in there and putting a whole section of health tips and
that's just, that's
consumer
marketing.
information. It's all designed to try to get women to read the Wall Street Journal.
Probably.
Because women have no interest in the actual meat of the Wall Street Journal, which is which stocks to buy, which mutual funds are involved in scandal, and the other kind of material in there.
Again,
politics, all the things women have no interest in.
I couldn't say, and again...
You could say. Maybe you don't want to say, but you could say.
I really could not. Only because my experience dictates something different. I mean, again, I think it's just bad everywhere I look. They say that 5% of the people succeed financially, and I think the reason is 5% of the people are willing to do what it takes. I just, I don't know that you could say...
Well, somebody's buying all those mutual funds. Somebody is hiring all those brokers out there. Somebody's doing it.
Most of the mutual funds that are sold within retirement plans that are company-sponsored. And most people that participate don't participate to the fullest extent that they could. So there are a lot of people out there buying mutual funds, but the majority of them are being bought on the institutional side.
Interesting. Michael, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Rob on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
All right, Rob.
Good. I totally agree when you say that men are more apt to save their money compared to women. I can refer this to my own life. Growing up with my sister, parents seem to be way more lenient when it comes to girls having daughters. My sister, growing up, I was always forced to work more, work harder, do more chores. I can remember being 8 years old and mowing every lawn in the neighborhood. My dad had always pushed me to save my money and, work hard. I never saw any of the money I made. He always take it and put it straight into my bank account. Whereas with my sister, she wasn't really forced to work. She'd do a few chores around the house, but she never really made any money. And ever since then, my bank account's always been bigger. She's always been more of a person to spend their money, and I've always been saving my money. And in the long run, it really does make a difference.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And I do think that girls are encouraged to spend. That is why malls are filled with 12 and 13-year-old girls.
Right.
Because that is, they're preparing for a life of spending and trying to meet guys.
Yep.
All right, Rob. Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Roman on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Not much, Roman.
Hey, man, this is a great topic, great topic. That last caller that was talking about Asian girls don't do it is an idiot. He knows nothing. He's probably never dated an Asian girl. But they do that just like any other woman.
Well, I think it depends on whether they were born here or in Asia.
Maybe. But, man, I had a girl who was Asian, who we were together. I broke the rule about getting married young, got married young. She was still going to college, ran up a ridiculous amount of college student loans. Then, a couple years later, it ends up we split up, we get divorced. She wanted to make it part of the divorce settlement that I covered those loans. I was like, you're out of your mind, so that I can end up paying for the education that you now have so you can benefit from that and then go on and somebody else is going to get the benefit of all of that, and am I going to share in any of your income that you're going to make off of that? No way. Mm-hmm. No way.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me, Roman. It's Al on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Al.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get some money out of these women. You know, they're not really having high expectations of investing or anything like that. They just, they realize that it's probably something that they buy into, like the home shopping network, and they're going to cash in on it.
I have no doubt what their motivation is. The question is, do women really need their own course in investing?
No, probably not, but it's totally targeted at it.
I don't care what courses women take. Women are women. They are hardwired to spend money.
Definitely.
Women spend 70% of the money in this country.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I'm divorced myself. I know all about the spending.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that was my point. I just think they're trying to cash in on a gitch. And the second part of that is, it's kind of like affirmative action. I think it benefits these investment companies to show that they're making an effort to bring women into the fold.
Yeah, I know, but you can try that all you want. It's like rock the vote. Where are these morons who are calling me, telling me Howard Dean was going to be the Democratic nominee, for example? Where are they now? Oh yeah, he's going to make a huge impact. The young people are coming out. Young people do not give a rat's ass about politics, presidential election. You can show rock the vote 24 hours a day. Young people don't care. They don't care. Some do. There are exceptions to every rule. Generally, they don't.
Hey, man, do you got a cash register sound effect to take me out with?
Absolutely I do, Al. Here you go. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Patrick on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Patrick.
Check this out, brother. I took your advice about not letting someone else manage your money.
Mm-hmm.
I cashed out my 401k, quit my teaching job, went back to sales.
Mm-hmm.
For every city that you're in, currently in a market, I have found a way to purchase some type of financial gain there, like in real estate or local economy or what have you.
Yeah.
Just by listening to Tom Leykis.
Wow. And how'd you do?
Buddy, I'm doing real good, okay?
Really?
Put it this way. I'm doing real good.
Wow.
Put it this way. I turned my life around from making $40,000 a year to being real okay.
I feel like Carlton Sheets here.
Oh, buddy, you're beyond Carlton Sheets. Carlton Sheets is an amateur. He's a shyster compared to you. Just listen to the underlying words that Tom Leykis say and add to your bank account.
Patrick, I love that. I'm so glad to hear it. Thanks a lot for the call. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Won't you join us? The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles to 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Do women need special books on investing? Courses in investing?
For women. Investing for women.
Why? Do tell. It's Mary on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Mary.
Well, I don't always agree with all of your opinions, but I would have to say you are completely right about this. I know how to buy nice clothes and look good for my man. I know how to cook for my man. I know everything. But when it comes to saving money, I'm always broke. Always.
That's right. You're always broke, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because you expect whatever man you end up with to pay all these bills you have.
Hey, it's exactly right. It's the Prince Charming. I mean, we didn't have to fend for ourselves. Men used to go out and do everything, and we just cooked it up. And
This is why I tell parents out there, if you've got a young girl and she's not turning out to be the most beautiful girl in the world, you better let her know she's going to have to work her ass off. Because Prince Charming is not coming to your house.
Well, you may make all the money, but I think the women should, make
all the women who say, "Oh, I'm very independent."
Make up for it at home.
The only independent women are women who need to be independent because no man will pay the bills.
Well, I think that there are men out there who want to pay the bills, as long as the women at home are completely satisfying their man.
Yeah, and by satisfying them, you also should put in there that they are hot.
Yeah.
Any chick who says, "I make more money than my husband," is homely, ugly.
Well, I mean, it's really hard for
hot
women.
chicks rarely make more money than their husband.
Very, very rarely.
Yes.
Very rarely.
That's an exception to the rule.
Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Mary. Appreciate the call. Vanessa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Vanessa.
I don't know if I necessarily agree that all independent women have to be ugly, but I think
generally they are.
I'm not.
I said generally.
Okay, maybe I am that exception to the rule, but
maybe.
Maybe, huh? I just figure, I think it's more the way that you're raised on whether or not, as a female, you know how to save money, because my mother never had a lot of money, single-parent home, and, I never really knew whether or not the bills were going to be paid from one month to the next, and I think that really taught me that, you can't rely on other people to get things done. And
you can if you're hot.
Well, I mean, I guess if I wanted to really deal with that, I could, but I don't know. I'm still young. I'm a commitment phobe of sorts, and I don't really want to have to rely on anybody else. I'm pretty well financially planned, I think, for 24. So.
Really?
Yeah. I don't make a lot of money.
What are you invested in, Vanessa?
I have a Roth, and I have a mutual fund, and I have 2 savings accounts.
Which mutual fund are you in?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know the details of it, but I've got money.
You've only got one. How hard would it be to know the name of it?
It's an eclectic one where they put it all together for you.
That's mutual funds. That's what they do. They take your money and they buy a bunch of stocks.
Exactly.
But there's 11,000 of them. You don't know which one you have?
I bought it about 3 years ago. I don't know.
Bought it about 3 years. But don't you put into it every month?
I put about $100 in every month. Yeah.
And you don't know what it is you're putting your money into?
It's deducted from my checking account. It's making a lot of money.
How do you know?
Because my statement.
Your statement?
Yes.
And you know how to read the statement?
Yes.
You do?
Pretty much. I've taken some personal financial planning courses.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
How is it rated by Morningstar, your fund?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You should know.
I'm sure I should.
Maybe you need a course of investing for women.
No, I don't know. I think it just is good. I think as long as you're investing, I think,
it doesn't matter if you're putting it in a bad investment, as long as you're investing.
Well, at least you're trying.
No, that's not good enough, dear. You need to put it into a good mutual fund. And you need to know what it is.
Money, that should count for something, right?
Dear, no, but see, the thing is, you can lose your money in an investment.
It's pretty conservative. I could lose money.
How would you know? You don't even know what the name of it is.
Because I know it's conservative.
How do you know?
Because when I bought it.
What happened when you bought it?
What happened when I bought it?
Yeah, how do you know it's conservative?
Right before 9/11.
All right, so when you bought it, where did you get the idea that it was conservative?
I bought it from my bank at the time.
Your bank?
Yes.
And how much of a load did you pay? I know you did.
I put $4,000 in.
No, you know what a load is?
Oh, like how much they took off of it?
It's a commission, yeah. How much did you pay?
It wasn't much. It was like, I'm going to say like $100, something like that.
$100?
Yeah. Initially, and I think there's like a $20 fee like per year, something like that.
That's in an IRA.
No, not in my IRA.
They're charging you $20 a year?
Yeah.
What kind of mutual fund is this? You don't even know.
All right. right, Tom. You've taught me a lesson not to call in when I'm not prepared.
There, I'm not trying to teach you that kind of lesson. I'm trying to teach you how about you only, you know what, I have 15 mutual funds. You've got one.
Well,
how hard is it, darling? How hard is it next time that envelope comes in from the broker or the bank to pick it up and learn the name of your mutual fund so that you could then look it up and see, if somebody like Morningstar.com or Smart Money Magazine or Money Magazine, see how it's really doing.
Yeah.
Because, you know what, every mutual fund just about made money last year, okay? The question is, how much could you have made? How much did you make?
Right.
You see? You're not interested enough in 3 years to ask what the name of your mutual fund is. So I'm not trying to teach you a lesson about calling in. I'm trying to teach you a lesson about investing. I'm teaching investing for women. That's what I'm teaching you.
Well, maybe I should pay more attention to the pastels in Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, there you go. How about you find out the name of your mutual fund and then look it up somewhere and see how many stars it gets from like Morningstar or something like that.
All right, Tom. I will work on that.
Would that be too much trouble to ask you to do that?
No, I suppose.
You want to break a nail going to the computer and typing in Morningstar? It's too many letters?
No, it's not too complicated. I actually can even spell.
Really? All right, spell Morningstar. Ready, go.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Can you do it?
Morningstar.
Very good. Can you type it without doing a typo?
I'm sure I could. If not, there's always spell check.
There is. Exactly.
All right, Tom. Well,
right,
thank
Vanessa.
you.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
If you're a dog, you're going to stick with it. You're going to hit it. You're going to smack it up, flip it down, rub it down. As long as the kids are out the way, as long as you can knock the stuffing off that A-Big Muffin.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Marie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
I'm doing it as a public service, darling.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, I'm one of the classic dumb women. I'll tell you, I'm 26 and I have 4 kids.
Oh, boy.
I know.
But let me guess, there's more than one father.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, the sex was good. Anyway.
With which one?
I'm a good-looking chick, too, but, I can't even get a...
Of course, you're in Portland, and
I'm in Portland.
The standards in Portland are a little different.
Okay. But no, I just wanted to get some advice. I can't even get a bank account because I've just been struggling and can't get a leg up because I have so many kids.
That's because your legs are always up.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
do it right.
I wanted to get your advice. No, really. I've actually grown up. And I just...
Well, it's about time. Your 4 kids have been waiting.
I know, and I don't want to let them down. I want to do some sort of investing or do something to help my future.
Well, the way to help your future would have been to put a cork in it for a few years.
Well, that's true. What should I do now? It's a little too late for that.
Dear, it's what do you do now? What do you do?
I'm an assistant bakery manager. I work in a bakery.
No, I mean, what can you do now? You're an assistant bakery manager. By the way, where do you put the 4 crumb crunchers during the day while you're...
What do I do now as far as...
Where do you put these children while you're busy managing or assistant managing?
I have family that watch my kids. I have great child care.
I'll bet that's what they wanted. I bet they all wanted to become adults so they could watch your children.
No, I don't think so.
That's great.
I don't think so. But anyway, I mean,
Didn't anybody come to you after 2 and say, please stop doing this? Please stop. Please.
Tom, I really like you. Come on, help me out.
Dear, the time to ask me for help would have been before you started popping them out. Like a human Xerox machine.
Yeah.
By the way, how old are these children?
I have a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
So you have one at 16, one at 17?
I sure did.
Why?
I don't know.
Stupid?
Anyway,
Stupid?
I'm just one of those, I was stupid. I was dumb, and now I don't feel I am.
You don't feel you are?
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get told I'm very articulate and smart, and I have a lot going for me, but I don't feel like I do because, like I said, I had 4 kids really young.
Well, yeah. And now you have no husband?
I have no husband.
Did you ever have a husband?
No, never.
Why did you do this?
I don't know. I really don't.
Because it's Portland, and that's what all the white chicks do in Portland and
I'm
Seattle.
not white, honey. I'm mixed.
Oh, you're mixed?
I have big boobs, and I'm white and black.
You are. I see. Must be the white side that's doing this.
Must be. But no, I just, I want to invest. I want to do something for
Well,
my...
I know you want to invest here, but you invested in the future. You invested in DNA. You got stock symbol DNA?
I mean, do you really think it's over?
You own 4 shares. What?
Do you really think my life is over? I mean, I listen to your show.
There.
You make a lot of important points. Chicks call up and get all pissed off.
How are you not on welfare at this point?
I'm not. I was.
You live with your mommy and daddy? How do you do this?
No, I have a house.
You have a house. How did you buy a house?
I'm not buying a house. I'm renting.
You're renting a house. You don't have a house. You're renting it.
Well, yeah, I'm renting a house.
Right. Now let's review. How much do you make as the assistant manager of a bakery?
$1,600 a month.
$1,600 a month. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That means you make less than $20,000 a year before taxes.
You're right.
So you are below poverty level.
I am below poverty level.
And you're renting a house, so no doubt you're getting welfare.
I'm not getting any sort of welfare at all.
Or food stamps.
Nope.
Or you're taking home a lot of free baked goods.
No.
Dear, how much is your rent?
My rent is $600 a month.
$600.
Uh-huh.
And you bring home, about $1,400 or something like that?
Actually, less than that. They rate me for taxes. I bring home probably about $1,300 a month.
$1,300. So you spend almost half your take-home pay on rent.
Yes.
And then you have to support 4 children and yourself.
Well, I'm not technically supporting 4 kids.
Technically?
My mother helps me out with my older daughter because I had her so young. So she helps me out, with like buying her stuff, and I'm just really, she's cool. So she helps me out.
I feel your mother's younger than I am.
My mom's 44.
She is younger than I am.
I think you're hot though, so probably.
No, don't worry. I'd have my tubes. I'd have my tubes tied before I got within 2 counties of you.
Well, my tubes are tied. I did do that.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh, boy, you finally got the word, huh?
So you don't have, after all the...
I'm being honest with you. You screwed yourself. You got screwed, and then you screwed yourself.
Really?
Well, yeah. The best thing you can do is to read or get an education of some kind, because I have to imagine you had no time to go to finish high school or college.
Actually, I went to college, and I screwed that up like one of your last
No doubt you did.
And I have loans that are outstanding. And
oh, great. I bet men are lining up at the door for this opportunity.
I don't know. I'm kind of, I'm trying to see what should I do now.
First of all, pay your bills, which with the money you make is next to impossible. And secondly, go to a community college or something. Take the 13th grade over again and try to get some semblance of a degree of some kind.
Okay.
And you better learn all about the business you're in, because really you're not at a point in your life where you can start switching careers.
Yeah, exactly.
So you better like what you're doing.
Okay.
But really, your options are very limited.
I know.
And I hope everybody out there is hearing this story. Dean's asking me. No, they are not with the same father. How many? You have 3 fathers, 2, 4, what? 2. Yeah.
And like I said, I want women to hear that. I'm 26 years old. I've been told I'm extremely attractive.
Well, if you're extremely attractive, you're gonna have to find some rich old man.
You know what? I don't want to do that. You know that? I want to suffer because...
You want to suffer because you deserve to suffer.
No, well, if that's what you think, I respect that.
Well, look what you went out and did. It's just so stupid.
You're right. You're exactly right. But you know what? I think for my kids to have any respect for me, number one, I have my baby so young. For my kids to have any respect for me, for them to see me start from the bottom up again, and to let, other women know that I'm having to start my life all over again.
And you may not be able to have your life all over again.
Absolutely.
This may be as good as life gets for you. Do you understand that? This is it.
Yeah.
So all the people who think they know more than I do, who went out and did what you did, well, this is how it ends up.
Well, Tom, I think a lot of women who call, I know I don't have all day to talk to you, a lot of women who call take what you say personally when you're just keeping it straight up and real.
That's right.
This is the real, raw reality. If you have this many kids at my age, if you're a woman and you can't budget your money, you're screwed.
Well, you are certainly right about that.
1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Dave, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello. Is this Tom?
No, I'm the Philly. Can I help you?
No, I was just on hold.
All right, hang on.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's our telephone number. Andrea on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Andrea.
First-time caller, long-time listener.
Very good.
I have to disagree with you on the women's saving. I'm 22, and I have a lot of mutual funds.
Well, just because you do doesn't mean most women do.
But I know a lot of people, at least in my family.
Dear, again, what I say all the time is this. You are more likely to know and especially be related to people like you.
That's true.
The people you know are likely to be people like you.
That's true.
But most people are not like you.
That's definitely true, but I want to say this.
So what I said is true, even if you and your family are different.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of women can't manage, but I think that some can. And,
well, some can, but not enough, dear. Bottom line. Hey, thank you for the call. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com.